The outlets at Orange, formerly the Block at Orange and the City Shopping Center, is an open-air outlet mall in the city of Orange that opened in 1970. Were you a kid, teenager, adult, parent, or grandparent living in Southern California and would frequent those malls in your area? Were you a mall rat like me, where you spent your formative years people watching, socializing, or shopping at those iconic malls? Let's take a stroll down memory lane and relive those moments of yesteryears. So let's take a deep dive into the history of that mall in your neighborhood. Please leave a comment or a memory of this mall and stay tuned until the end. I want to see if you were paying attention to my video. Thanks. The City Shopping Center opened in April of 1970. The open-air mall sat on 75 acres and would have around 106 original stores when they opened. At the time, the city had a modern and functional, if not glamorous, appeal. Its L-shaped design allowed for plenty of resting spaces near large windows overlooking courtyards or a fountain, and the banners hanging from the huge vaulted ceilings brightened the middle of the mall. The mall was located at the intersection of the Interstate 5 Santa Ana Freeway, the 22 Garden Grove Freeway, and the 57 Freeway, and it was known to locals as the Orange Crush. The City Shopping Center featured anchor stores JCPenney and San Diego-based Walker Scott. In 1974, Walker Scott would close and reopen as May Company. Among the other stores you might remember was Haraldson's Coffee World, Cartoon Junction, Randy's, Electric Carousel, Swiss Colony, Pepperoni Square, Clubhouse Pizza, China King, Dos Gringos, KB Toys, UA Theater, Plit Theater, Craft and Things, Piccadilly Square, Smuggler's Inn, and there was even a Northrop F-5 fighter jet being on display inside the mall. In the early days of the mall, before the mall was enclosed, the mall was in separate buildings, kind of like a college campus. There was also a radio station there called 94 Kick FM, which was country. You could look in the window and see the disc jockey as well. The shopping center targeted middle-income residents, office workers, and visitors to nearby Disneyland. The City Shopping Center was the centerpiece of the city, an Edge City mixed-use development. In or just outside the mall were 2 hotels, several office buildings, 2 movie theaters, City Center Theaters and the UA The Movies, a gym, 3 full-service restaurants. There was also a pizzeria called Pepperoni Square, which was sold and became a Clubhouse Pizza. There were also sports and games, and there was also a foreign currency exchange and a post office. By the 1990s, the mall was in decline. Stores were leaving for the nearby small Santa Ana Fashion Square Mall, which was renamed Main Place in Santa Ana. The May Company opened a new store at the Main Place in May of 1991 and closed the store at the City in July. By 1995, only a half-dozen stores were still open in the city, which had seen its tenant list shrink dramatically from the original 106 stores. JCPenney, the center's last anchor store, closed in February of 1995. In 1996, the mall was closed and demolished. Mills purchased the site and built in a $150 million, 1.2 million square foot outdoor lifestyle center with outlets, restaurants, and entertainment facilities. Among the notable stores that I remember at the Block at Orange was Hilo Hattie, Ron John, Van Skate Park, the Virgin Megastore, Cafe 22 Tango, and Dave & Buster's. The center's old slogan was, "The block at Orange. It ain't square." It was the Mills Corporation's first outdoor mall, not to have the Mills name. The block officially opened in November of 1998. Ron John Surf Shop closed in 2008 and was replaced by Neiman Marcus. Virgin Megastore, Hilo Hattie, and Steve & Barry's closed in 2009. These anchors would be replaced with off-Broadway Shoes, H&M, Thrill It Fun Center, and Guitar Center. Borders closed in 2011 due to the chain's liquidation and was replaced by Sports Authority. In 2011, the block at Orange was renamed the Outlets at Orange. The Outlets at Orange underwent 2 phases of expansion on the east side of the mall. The first phase included a new Nordstrom Rack store, which was completed in 2013. The second phase was completed in 2016, which included 5 new stores, such as the Gap Factory Store, Polo Ralph Lauren, and Orange County's first Bloomingdale's outlet. The second phase was supposed to bring in 12 new stores, but only 5 came because stores such as Bloomingdale's wanted larger spaces. Sports Authority was closed along with the rest of the company's stores in 2016 due to Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Much like its predecessor, the City Mall, as I used to call it, the Outlets at Orange faces stiff competition for outlet centers such as the Citadel in Los Angeles and the outlets in San Clemente, as well as the local malls such as the Main Place in Santa Ana and South Coast Plaza. For me, I used to go to Dave & Buster's and Van Skate Park back when it used to be called the Block at Orange. Speaking of Van Skate Park, in March of 2020, a BMX rider died in an apparent freak accident there. The rider was performing a jump when he accidentally collided with a beam and cut his neck, causing him to bleed to death. The movie Borat was filmed at the Virgin Megastore when it was at the Block at Orange. The now infamous scene of Borat kidnapping Pamela Lee, or Pamela Anderson, or I don't know anymore, was shot in the store and in the parking lot. Welcome back. I decided to take a trip down memory lane and visit the Block at Orange. Outlets at Orange. The last time I was here was over 20 years ago, and a lot has changed, but the footprint is still the same. Most of those iconic stores, such as the Hilo Hattie, Virgin Megastore, Borders Books, and other stores, are all memories now. Aside from the name change and the new stores that have replaced them, the outdoor shopping center still looks the same, minus the crowds of people. I decided to go on a Wednesday around 1, and as you can see, there's not a lot of people there. Usually it's more of a night scene for a lot of people. Like I said, it's been about 20 years since I've been there, so I don't really know if this place is really busy, but it seems to be, like, maybe with all these popular stores and restaurants as well. So I'm kind of figuring that it is probably pretty busy, usually at night or on the weekends and everything else like that. That Saddle Ranch was formerly, I believe, Cafe 22 Tango. As I'm walking around, pretty much it looks pretty much the same as when I was there 20 years ago. What I did notice though was that the Vans, the skate part is actually closed now. It's now just basically a store. There you can see the bowling alley. I believe that used to be the Borders Books way back when. Now it's was it a Lucky Strike or something? A Strike Bowling or something like that. There's the Dave & Buster's. That's still there. That's been around forever. That's where I used to go when it first opened up. And then all the other stores, I'm not quite sure. I don't remember most of them. I believe some of the, I think actually all of them are pretty much brand new. I think Johnny Rockets was there when I was there 20 years ago. But all the other ones, the AMC is still there for the most part. Saw a couple movies there as well. And then again, the whole format looks the same. And I usually used to go at night, so usually it's kind of unusual to see it during the day. But yeah, this is the place I would go when I was young and dumb. So what do you think of this place? Do you guys still go and check it all out or hang out here? For me, I don't even live in this area, so it's really tough to visit. That's why it's been 20 years. And the last time I was there, I had gone to the skate park and just sitting there watching the skaters and all that too. And now it's too bad they're all gone. So anyway, I appreciate you taking the time to watch my video, and leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching. Congratulations, you made it this far into the video.
When I find you. Pop quiz, hot shot.
So let's see how close you were paying attention to my video. So how many anchor stores closed in this mall? So if your answer is 3, give yourself a hand. You were paying attention. Thanks for watching. Thank you for watching. If you like this content, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Thanks.